Don't do that! There's a camera! Hey, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go this way, where all the fight is. One is a parasite, and the other is the body going full, I am out of here!
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I got a tear of frustration. I don't know what that necessarily means. It seems worrying in some regards. Hey, Vanille, we got you a thing.
More enemies.
No, it's not. They're all dead. This interpretation of what crystallized, like, water looks like always fascinates me. Like, it's very pretty. It also looks like Elsa was here. Yeah, have better magic stat. Also, I guess recover potions. I don't know. Alright, let's actually take a look at this Crystarium thing. So they showed it to us last time, but they didn't give us a huge thing. See, like, we also have access to Ravager as a job here, too. But bonuses like this, we actually get... Like, if we get a strength bonus or HP bonus on any of the trees... You think the animation that accompanies the explanation just flat out shows the planet broken up and follows Omega as it launches? When being told Omega's purpose leaves questions for you? At least that's what you remember. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like, essentially, like I thought, Genova was essentially just going to eat the live stream to essentially bulk itself up? And launch its off space and leave the planet dead. Whereas Omega, I think, is a safety protocol where essentially is the planet is pretty much already dead or dying, and we need to save the live stream and take it to a habitable planet. At least that's how I understood it from, I mean, granted, this is purely from browsing the wiki. I have to admit, I may be wrong. Chapter 5 was the first chapter that you could max the Crystarium without needing to backtrack or grind. Yeah, I have no idea how, like, enemies respawn in this whole situation. Now we learned Fringed Ward. There, Sentinel's maxed out. We already got all of Sentinel. Wait, no. Not enough to do that one. Medic is probably useful. I do like how it like connects into like its own like little web. I keep forgetting I need to like try and run behind them. You believe they respawn after you go a certain distance away. They also respawn if you save or maybe enter a shop. Tears of frustration. Like, look, we just want to die. Ooh, I found a thing. The rolls are connected. Everything is connected.
This just might work. Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
Why is there money in that ball?
I wonder what happened to everyone else.
They're dead.
We fight it! Ragnarok!
What? Oh, we're getting back with his crazy theories
That's
again.
the reason we're Lassie. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Yeah, why don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Serah.
That is not a reason.
She said to protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal. That's the proof right there. She completed her focus. That means ours is to save Cocoon. Serah's fal'Cie was the same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does? You're grasping at straws, son. Post-fal'Cie are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man,
You are.
I'd put us on the other side.
Trust me, I've played the other games. You
So
are.
Serah's an enemy too? Well, I don't buy it. We have the power to save Cocoon if we work together and carry out our focus.
The fal'Cie took Serah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you on?
Freeze!
What is the one guy in the center there with like the gun like on his shoulder, like acting like he's a cool pose?
You fall off the purge train?
Maybe.
Or are you talking back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
Freeze!
See, I always found it funny that people are like, oh yeah, lightning is just a cloud squall knockoff. I don't think either of them quite measure up to her level of skill at the start of the game. Sazh is the oldest one here, if memory serves. He's 40 years old. He's a 40-year-old father in a group where the most are 21 or 19-year-old. Hope is 14. Yeah, no, he's a dad. He's
I thought they'd be
had a
tougher
career.
Than that.
He
Guy's a PSICOM, yeah?
he's always. I always like Sazh. Sazh has always been like a big favorite of mine, just simply
Yeah,
because
but
he's like
PSICOM's an
he's on
anti-pulse
top of it.
task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier has got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but PSICOM's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
I'm too old for this shit energy the whole time.
Then
Yeah,
let's run away.
I mean, especially when you find out what his whole story is.
Hey, wait! What's a man to do?
I like the chocobo doing poses too. Are you guys still in my group? I didn't know if Vanille like was piecing out. A chocobo is top 10 animal companions in gaming. I believe it. I'd put it up there. I'd have it on the short list because I mean it's fun. It brings a level of levity to a game that can get real dark and serious at times. But it also has, you know, a sad backstory like explanation for why it's there and all this stuff. Oh no, these aren't Seath. This is worse. They're frogs!
That doesn't look good.
Hey, where do they all come from? Wait, I thought I killed like a few of them.
Back off!
Stay sharp.
A lot of back-to-back cutscenes that are just pre-rendered and not in engine. Real noticeable if you have mods. Why would you ever need a graphic mod for this game? It's beautiful as it is. Like, this looks better than some of the later Final Fantasies on this PC. Like, while it was essentially very limited for what it was capable of doing, I still find that the Crystal engine holds up really nicely.
Try that on me.
Darn frogs. But yeah, the pre-rendered stuff is noticeable difference because it was originally, especially if you're playing on like a higher resolution even, not even with mods, because it is essentially was rendered in 1080p back in the day. Don't have enough money to buy that stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna sell. I'll sell the credit chip. Okay, equipment, power wristband. What's a silver? 4 HP. You're modding 13.2 to get the console exclusive items so the DLC isn't locked behind finishing the game. Played the series on PS3 originally. There's also a mod that adds Aerith's outfit for Lightning Returns. I believe it's not only available on PC, some network stuff that mod also adds. That might be worth it, like getting into like the mods for the DLC outfits and all those other things. Because I know a lot of those were kind of like all over the place. Because they had such a weird monetization system where they were like, yes, there's this and this and this. Oh, but you could only get this if you did this. And you had to have a save file for this game also. And like, can we...
Weird, isn't it? All the messed up ways to meet. I might as well make introductions. I'm Snow Villiers.
Is that how you pronounce his last name?
Hope Estein.
What about her?
Bodum Security Regiment. She goes by Lightning. Last name's Farah. First, anybody's guess.
Vanille.
Sazh, Catsroy. Good to meet you.
Like how they don't know what Lightning's name is. Like even the guy who was going to marry...
Right. Why kids have to get dragged into this?
I'll keep the kids out of trouble.
Problem with that is, you're one of them.
Hey,
Trying to take on the PSICOM. That was our first mistake. We should have left it to the Sanctum.
Hey!
Why not? I mean, we've counted on the Sanctum's foul sea for food, water, everything we've needed since the time we were born.
but you still helped us do it. Why's that? Gotta be something.
There might have been. Not so sure anymore.
What?
Got French and Germans here. Yeah, I did not know it was pronounced like the French Villiers. Is that Sazh's theme? I believe so. It's been a while since I've heard like everybody's themes, but I mean, it fits Sazh better than anyone else. And that was definitely a Sazh scene. Oh. Keep expecting to find a hamster in one of those things.
I'll take care of this.
The AI for this game is pretty solid when it works. Yeah, honestly, there is something very smart about the NPCs in this game, or your other party members. Like, they'll do things like, if you identify at the start of a battle, if you don't know anything about an enemy, they will cycle through all the elemental attacks that they have to see if they can hit a weakness. And once they identify a weakness, then they will focus on using exclusively that weakness. If you have buffs already on you, they won't cast that buff again until it expires, even if they're just kind of casting a bunch of stuff. If you've already identified an enemy, which I really should be doing, using scan. If you've already identified all of that stuff, they'll just immediately start going at it and using their weaknesses.
From the vestige?
Well, what else do you think it is? Snow. See, it's not a wreckage from the vestige. It's 8 vials of strange fluid. They test the waters and sees what sticks. Exactly. Which I always thought was really impressive for NPCs. They really try to make it work where if you don't know, you're not in control of them, they at least seem to know what they're doing somewhat. They also alternate damage type if possible. If you cast the same thing over and over, you get diminishing returns on the stagger meter. That's true! They'll switch it up between different magic types or magical and physical. Hop, 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 hop. I like it when you get into the little run areas where you just hop over and over and over, like bounce around on the... I don't know why. It just delights me something. It's like it scratches lizard brain fry. I don't know what to say. We're on save data 1. And now you can see the pre-rendered scenes. And you can see even on this game copy of the game where we're playing at close to 4K, a little bit less, 1440.
Serah. I'll get you out of there.
But there's a stark difference here in the visuals. Whereas back if you played this on the original PS3, this would look pretty much on par with what you were seeing outside of cutscenes. But nowadays, we can upscale the, it's like we play a higher resolution graphics, all sorts of stuff.
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
PSICOM will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Serah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die. I'll protect Serah. And Cocoon.
Oh, that probably just ticked off Hope.
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
Hit him again!
It takes.
Hit him again!
Oh, me. You two are hopeless. You just can't admit it. You want to stay as much as he does.
Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that was a ship, but now it appears to be some sort of animal?
Whoa, whoa. No, no! No, no, no! Not
It's
now!
the Scorpion! It's back! You do like Lightning's commando ability launch? Just seeing her launch a behemoth skyward is funny to me. It is always fun.
Stand back!
Lightning's arm must be all muscle and no fat. You have to wonder if there's like some sort of cybernetic enhancements they've had too. Like that's not an uncommon thing. That's like we know Snow's jacket has like cybernetic fibers that go through his arms and like buff his muscles. Hey Scorpion, we haven't seen you for a hot chapter or two. You have to admit, they build them tough. Scorpion tough. I know the best way to stab it.
Stay sharp.
We just need to switch back and forth to keep everyone.
Just
There you go.
stay out of
Try
my way.
disaster now. He's staggered, so we have like try disaster. Now we're getting up to like 500% damage.
We gotta win this!
She has an armband of strength or something. Entirely possible. Like she does have the shoulder pauldron and she does have.
We gotta win this!
She has those like armband things on her arms.
Stay sharp.
Okay, we got everyone back up. We go back to relentless assault, lay on the heavy, and try disaster to wail on it. Wait, what the?
I can't stop now.
Interesting. No, instead of aggression. Well, that happened. I was surprised. Can we upgrade them at all? Power chain, extra HP. I'll take extra HP. There. I think you're maxed. No, you have an HP one that we didn't finish. Right, there we go. Let's see, how much do you have that you can... Do all Ravagers get magic? Or water? Is that just a Ravager tree thing?
train fell too. I wonder what else is down there.
I don't know. What else could be down here? There we go. Let's try to figure out what button this is skip. No, I know how to use the paradigm system. So is it just like shooting with the tail?
Stay sharp.
Alright, let's switch back to diversity here, just so we can get lightning topped up here. Yeah, the help with the stagger thing, it's doing stuff like shifting between using ruin and physical attack. And ruin, which is a magical commando attack, and physical attacks, which helps boost and maintain the memory serves. Lightning is like jack of all trades, if jack of all trades was the second best of all in a lot of roles. Ah, it's like the old school freelancers. Always like them freelancer jobs. Horrible at the start of the game. By the end of it, they are insanely broken.
We want to help Serah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days.
Weeks.
The army's on our trail.
Years.
For now, we gotta keep moving.
Minutes.
For now.
Wait, no.
So I just abandoned her and saved myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world? Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here?
Sazh is like, I give up.
Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Serah safe. That's my promise.
You make a lot of
Good job so
promises.
far.
Stay out of trouble.
You too.
Get going.
But
Later.
Okay.
His mouth is cashing a lot of checks. Yeah.
Snow.
I mean, she has him dead to rights. He is all talk at this point.
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
But
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
You could stab me then.
yeah,
Thumbs up.
count on it.
He's a good kid. I like him. Snow, not knowing how to read anything.
I'll get you out of there.
You know, he'd have the right idea if this actually was ice, but it's not. It's crystal.
I'm not happy about leaving the kid on his own, but we gotta keep moving.
Yeah, look behind us, see if there's an orb. I don't see one. Sazh is apparently only a Ravager. Oh man, there's a lot of... We saw all that.
Guess we don't have time to be rested.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
What he wants. Leave him be.
All we can do is pray he makes it out.
I'm a little bit worried that we haven't... Okay, there's an enemy. I was supposed to say, I'm a little bit worried that we haven't run into any enemies here. Commando maintains the stagger. Ravager builds the stagger. But like if you have all Ravager, without any sort of commando, the stagger meter will just literally drop off faster than you can build it. So that's why you need a commando in there. But once they're staggered, you don't need the commando. Aha! I had a hunch you were back here, Ball. Hamster? Is it the Boo? It is strange fluid. May have been Boo. May have been Boo a while ago. These guys don't have any health. How bad is it that, like, the Sanctum's, like, trained wolfhound things are dying faster than frogs? You think Saboteur could do similar things Commando, just doesn't do it constantly Commando can? I think it depends on, like, what kind of... Like, a little bit, because it's like, I think it's like a weaker version of it, because Saboteur mostly does like debuffs and stuff.
Okay, do not shake the slippery tube. We cool on this? Do not shake the slippery tube.
get that, but
It's only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
yeah, close your eyes. That's the better idea. That's what I always say. Sazh gets some of the best abilities. By that, you mean his later Blitz ability. I don't remember what his later Blitz ability was like. Hey, the Deneb Dwellers. Those better than your Vegas? I mean, they give you magic, which is fine if you're a Ravager. You can't be anything else right now. He sweep fires his guns. Oh, that is... I do remember that. That is nice. Ah! Ambushed by frogs! What's really funny is that they're not like frogs. They're called Breshan bass. So, like, they're fish, but they're fish with legs. That better gotten me a preemptive. No? That didn't get me the preemptive strike? You open a treasure chest. What do you find inside of it? I find goo. What type of goo? I'm not sure.
Still couldn't talk to him. You'll never get past this if you don't say something.
Words won't change anything. Next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
Ah, Hope is turning into a little murderer. Good on him. Little murder is what a kid needs when he's growing up. Really brings out the, adolescence. Also, adolescence brings out adolescence.
Looks operational.
Ah! The heck was that thing? Was that like a ship? Didn't even get a good look at it. Yeah, it looks like some sort of like airship or like fighter pilot, fighter jet thing, maybe? Which angle am I supposed to be looking at it from, though? I was like, oh, well, it's on its side, but wait, no, that side doesn't match this side at all. There's an item that has a chance to instant stagger whenever you hit something. That's a nice item to have. I'm sure that's very early game, though. Like, you know, most things like that. One of the very first items you get. Like a growth egg. Growth egg, usually one of the very first things you get.
Stay sharp.
Heal, we need you to get everyone healed. In truth, I'm betting the item that has a chance to instant stagger probably comes from one of the Sazh trials. That's my first non-5-star tonight. It's later, but with Sazh's Blitz, it has a chance to proc on every hit. Oh, I bet. That's gotta be mwah, chef's kiss when that hits. Nothing new? Okay. Oops. I think I just saved over my other save file. Battle technique. The only technique I have is Libra. What do you want me to do with that knowledge? Like, also at this point, his weakness is fire and water, which is good, because that's all we have. Magic, however, is halved. So essentially, water and fire do normal damage. At this rate, we're gonna kill it before... Yeah, we're gonna kill it before we even stagger it. You think it's an ability for weapons they get later? Could be wrong. Also, you could be right. I can't say I did a lot of in-depth weapon upgrading back when I first played through this. Mainly because I didn't understand how it worked at first. And I really ended up messing things up for myself because I sold a lot of the weapons, especially early game weapons. I'm like, oh, I don't need these anymore.
Mobilizing ships like that.
Libroscope! For when you don't want to use your battle techniques. Also, Libroscope, I believe, was actually better because it actually scans everything in the battle. Is it also trapped in the ice or the crystal or not?
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I guess not.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people, all scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum foul sea did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Lassie are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough. We're still alive. That's something.
What?
That's something.
I don't know.
There! They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers.
You see, back in the
Gotta get
day,
moving before we're caught
Eden
in the
would
net.
have enforced the traffic laws. Where are we going? Oh, so much for sneaking up on him. Hard to sneak up when you're walking around on crystal, though. It makes a very distinct clicky-clack noise. Balls? Orbs? No? Okay. Aha! Grab the straight, yay! Blow him up! We may be Lassie, horrible monsters, enemies of Cocoon, but we still don't tolerate robots taking our jobs. Watch drones? Maybe get some watch soldiers out here. This little side path's gotta have a... There it is. You can almost usually tell if there's a little side path. There's gonna be something. And here I thought I could sneak past them. The real reason you want to try and scan as many things as possible is because there's an achievement for it. Generally.
I guess it's for the best. Who's the targets on that thing?
Up. Hoppy, hoppy down. Okay, hop up. And we go all around. Do we really have to go this way? Well, we don't have to, but there's an orb here. And it has paraffin oil, which is important because... I don't know, do you want to squeeze all those paraffins? Only 100 are needed to be fully scanned. Not like the other bestiary achievements in the re-releases of the older Sprite games. True! But if you're only getting 100, are you really completing it? There's the sense of completeness to the whole thing, really. Maybe you don't get an achievement, but it's an achievement. Does 13 have a world map? No. I recall it doesn't even have an airship. Yeah, it's very much like if you imagine the first
Just stay out of my way.
95% of Final Fantasy X, it pretty much works the same way. Technically, it has area corridor maps and then one open world like area. And then more corridor maps. Yeah, pretty much. It was probably the biggest complaint people had about this game. Was the corridor type maps. That and the fact that it's like, oh, you never get to visit a town or go shopping. And it's like, you are literally wanted criminals for the majority of the game.
Whoa! This
What would you do in
place
town?
is crystal.
Do fly
I wonder
funny.
what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
Yeah, what do you think,
You're gonna
Vanille?
complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Serah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
I guess
You know
that's
what?
technically
She probably
accurate.
didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
That's probably more right. I mean, how are you going to tell your sister that you're an enemy of Cocoon when your sister's a narc? I like the yellow guns. You will not have lightning slander? Hey, I'm not the one who chose to become a cop. You don't need to be all negative. Who's he talking to? Hope? Or me? I guess me. This kind of feels like the caves they'd walk you through with your tray full of like not great Mexican food when they took you to the place to go get seated so you could watch the cliff divers. And this is the place you would be seated to go watch the cliff divers.
I think I recognize it from somewhere.
I don't know. It looks like one of those things we already fought earlier. Right. We don't have Tri-Disaster on here. I kind of would like to have Tri-Disaster on there. Let's see. Equipment. I mean, the 100 HP is kind of hard to pass up. I'll give her Magician's Mark, though. That will help. Sure, you can have the strength. Okay, this is that, yeah, this is that same thing. Maggot! That was very clean. Very nice. I approve. We were very efficient. Go team! There's an orb thingy. These robots do not mess around. Darn flankers. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that inappropriate to the robots? It didn't mean to offend. It just meant to, Well, yes, I meant to offend. Yeah, I kind of had a hunch that one was not going to be a perfect 5-star match. I think the 5 stars really only matters in terms of your drops. Like, if you get 5 stars, you get bonus drops or have a chance of the rare drop. I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's ask Mr. Datalog. The speed of which you complete a battle determines your rating. Ratings influence rewards, such as the spoils after battle. So yes, it affects what spoils you get. But the thing is, I think 5 stars are also, you think 5 stars are attached to an achievement or 3? Good to know.
Flames turn to crystal. This is ridiculous.
Flames turn to crystal? Oh, they did! That's cool!
Those will be our cold-blooded beasts, I take it.
I'm gonna try and get a jump on this guy. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Oh, maybe. There we go! Yoink!
Just stay out of my way.
Oh, no. Well, here, you'll get a chance to see how quick the stagger drops off when you're just doing Ravagers. I mean, we still staggered that one, but... Did you see? It was like almost knocked off.
Use some sort of devices for the magic. I don't think it's the same as the sea stuff.
Here's a question. What is the best Star Wars droid, and why is it the Gonk droid? Well, because clearly, the Gonk droid waddles around and goes gonk. No downsides. Perfect robot. Couldn't ask for it to do anything else.
Stay sharp.
I mean, you're never going to get a backsass from a Gonk droid. It's not going to be like C-3PO or R2-D2 that wander off and do their own silly things. No, a Gonk droid will do what a Gonk droid is meant to do, which is to go Gonk. Any other way. What are you two doing? Like how the music's changed.
It looks like we can get through here.
You think? It looks kind of busted to me. So, whoa! I don't remember this guy. Halved. Everything's halved. Notes: unremarkable.
Stay sharp.
Item. Phoenix down. Vanille. There are also mobile power sources like battery systems. And then Lego Star Wars gave us Chancellor Gonkatine. I did not know about Chancellor Gonkatine. I kinda love it. Can you imagine what kind of empire we would have had then? Efficient, I think. Lightning, no thunder. Oh man, are there any achievements for getting 2 stars? It's hidden Skywalker Saga as well as a few other Gonk droids as well as a Gonk droid starship. Oh man, I have got to try that out. I really like the Lego games, just in general. They're usually really fun. Even if they don't necessarily adhere to canon. us. Indeed. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but the other neat thing about this is because of essentially all your spells and abilities only ever use ATB, but there's no MP that you actually consume at all. You automatically heal to full after every battle. Skywalker Saga definitely has its moments where it pokes fun at each trilogy, even references the character's actor. The sequels, however, get a lot more funny scenes. Like Kylo Ren being Vader's most absolute of fans. Well, he totally is, though! Kylo Ren is such a Vader fanboy, to the point that he even, like, nerd rages out about stuff. So just playing up that aspect is just so true to the character. And I love that. Come on, puppies. Oh man, sweet, we got some wicked Fang. Fang are so wicked. I actually don't even know how true that is, but...
Around and make things easier on ourselves.
Oh. We could have just gotten through there.
Hey, don't you think we ought to be heading this way?
Nope, not that way. Never mind. Yes, we go that way. Go that way. Go that way. No, it goes full on fanboy, like even having an interaction if they're the two characters you got selected. That is delightful. Does he ever ask for an autograph? Remember, he serves something like, calm down, calm down. Also, in one scene, he wears a, I Love Vader shirt. Oh, man. I guess I didn't really help anything.
Just stay out of my way.
We still have to fight these guys regardless.
Stay sharp.
slowly getting there. Although this might be another one of those cases where I was gonna say it was getting close to one of those places where essentially like we're gonna kill him before we stagger him.
Things making the hairs on my neck stand up.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta stop worrying, Sazh.
Nothing's gonna happen, Sazh. What's the worst thing that could happen? A boss battle?
We outran him. We'll be okay now.
Sequels had some interesting design shifts. Kylo's design was fine. First movie isn't a bad movie. The second, third sequels where things got bad. I personally am of the school that really enjoyed The Last Jedi. I know it's not for everybody. I'm not going to try and argue anyone into liking it. That's just where I fall. Third movie, yeah, garbage. I think someone once said that we all have to thank J.J. Abrams for finally settling the debate among Star Wars fans about which movie is the worst one. Because 9 kind of takes the cake. See, it's just a doorway.
Wow.
And that's a crazy camera flying around from Evil Dead around the doorway.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Screw you! Save me, lightning! Save me!
Over here!
Alright, so let's see. It's weak to wind, immune to earth. Guess that's not too surprising. Only got a stagger of 170%. And it doesn't have any sort of resistances to physical or magical types. I think we got a pretty good chance of taking this guy down. And we got lightning jumping up into a bunch.
Just stay out of my way. It's charging up.
Charging? What are you talking about? Charging for what?
What is it charging? And why does it have a mouth for a butt? That's some real Typhon stuff. Oh, now it's resistant. It took a group of friends and you had 3 days to watch The Last Jedi between drinking, pausing to talk about certain story choices, and pausing to notice the lighting was off. Our first day didn't make it 15 minutes in. Well, I can't tell you what to like, what not to like. I mean, I could always make my case for why I did enjoy the story elements of The Last Jedi, but I'm also not one who cares to really, like, ultimately debate with people about who's right, who's wrong about that sort of thing. It's really a matter of personal taste and interests. And if you and your friends didn't enjoy it, you know, power to you. That's what you know. At least you thought about it critically and came to a conclusion that, you know, you felt satisfied with. Most people are just kind of go into movies and go, meh, I didn't fall asleep. You know, I never much cared for that sort of thing. Your DM, who was part of the group previously, said, I think I made it an hour in and threw it away. Get to the part where he told us to stop and pause, and sure enough, it was an hour in. Yeah.
Stay sharp. Just stay out of my way.
At least we don't have a timer on this. Like, oh man, he's gonna blow us up. He's just tougher now.
Stay sharp.
No, try to disaster this thing to hell. Now it shall melt like butter in the microwave. There is something so satisfying about ripping through a staggered monster like that. We got Up in Arms and Silver Bangle. Synergist role is now available to Sazh. Saboteur role is now available to Vanille.
Check it out!
Come on, up to it, let's go.
Wait, no, there's a monster! Suspicious bird is suspicious.
This'll make things easier.
Uh-huh, yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Yes, I'd like to save my progress. Meanwhile, he is still doing this. We got through that entire area and fought a boss, and he is still doing this. Say what you want about the guy. He's determined. You know, I was just about to joke that he was going to say that. Just goes to show you, Snow will just completely just take my jokes from me.
Clean up. Let me help.
Oh, we're actually fighting. You mean they could have done the whole Rey Palpatine thing better? Better it needed to be something handled by one director, not two. I agree on that. The Rey Skywalker, have her discover that her Palpatine got conflicted over, affect her, then have a found family. I honestly thought, and was kind of surprised they didn't go for it. Like, the fact that they didn't do this was, the thing that got me was they didn't do it as, she is actually Palpatine's biological granddaughter. Like, I really was expecting them to come away with, she was a clone of, like, a rejected clone of the Emperor. Like, they have they demonstrated in Bad Batch that a clone can, like, a bad batch of clone can be, like, a different gender.
What's he doing? Watch yourself! Stay alert!
So, why not that she was a clone that, you know, two of the scientists threw to Jakku because they didn't want her to get destroyed for being a reject. They just didn't want that to happen. I thought that would have been a perfectly fine way of handling it, and work with what they did, and tie in the whole cloning thing that they were setting up in the background, it seemed.
What's happening?
She's the daughter of Palpatine's clone son, right? I have no idea, like, the clone son something. I have no idea what the relation was. I just know she wasn't a clone. Which, you know... Yeah? Yes, I would like to know the tutorial. Explains how to fight mighty beings known as Eidolons. And they shafted Poe and Finn? They did. Defeat them in combat, and their powers will be yours to command. But be warned, attacking alone will not overcome them. But I am alone. At the start of the battle against an Eidolon, a time limit is imposed with you via a doom counter. Oh, wonderful. As you demonstrate your power to the Eidolon, the Gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until the gauge is full, and then press... I don't have a nothing button to claim victory. Attacks are not the only way to charge the gauge. Using Libra technique might provide you with hints as to which additional abilities to use. Defensive rolls are effective against the Shiva system. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. Yields to those who defend and endure attacks. Cannot be provoked. Wait, did she just Kiraga me? I don't know if I'm going to do this. Well, definitely going Sentinel seems to be the right way, but I don't know if I have enough time to finish the Gestalt meter.
No! Serah!
So this time, let's just try sticking... I mean, I'm not really sure. There's literally nowhere else to progress with that one. Actually, there's nowhere for him to progress with any of them. That's a lot of points. Well, he hasn't had anything to spend them on. He's been way back and not in the party. Oh, you really have to start me all the way back here? I'm just wondering if you die, does it like permanently like die here, or like do you have to beat these, or is the whole point for you to get knocked down? Okay, the point is for you to get knocked down. Okay.
I'm the one you want.
Provoke doesn't do anything, man. That's why we scan. That worked pretty good. find it interesting that I don't get any sort of anything off of the Blizzaras.
Come on, then.
This just doesn't... And then ATB charge again, which is essentially dead time that I'm losing. It's getting close though. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, no, I could trigger it. And the Shiva twins turn into a motorcycle. And I get another ATB.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
Gender bent Steve Irwin.
More of you, huh?
He's a lassie. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
See, that was everyone else's problem. They weren't using the elbow when it comes to fighting him.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
There was an ad? I'm sorry.
Serah. Serah!
Shut it.
Stand down.
You missed the Shiva bike transformation?
Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
I will make a clip of just that and put it in the Discord.
Give me that! What? Did we get him?
We got one of them. They're still behind us.
Stop that!
So we're in a slightly different situation than Snow.
You wanna die?
How are you gonna lose them?
You got me, kid.
Gonna be 20 clips of the YouTube. Besides, you get Snow back eventually. That's true, we do.
Thank you.
you tried spinning? Do a barrel roll. Do a keg stand.
Ugh, for the love of all that's good.
You're electrocuting the chocobo.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the Cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal.
When asked about his hat, he said, "Screw you guys, get out of my house."
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
Pope Palpatine? Pretty much.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared Pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool
90%
of the
of Cocoon
Fal'Cie.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it.
I mean, it will.
Oh, hey,
I mean,
points for perseverance.
does that mean if they fail, everyone in the Sanctum becomes a Sith? Who fails?
Light in the sky.
Daisley?
Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
That's a Fal'Cie. Interestingly enough.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them.
See, their son is a Fal'Cie. You said Sanctum's focus was to keep the peace? I think they meant focus in a non-l'Cie sense. Like, their goal is to keep the peace. That's what they're working on right now, is keeping the peace. That's what they're focusing on. I think. That said, have you ever tell friends about the opening of this game out of context? Yeah. All the time. It makes a great example of why you need to establish some of this stuff. Spooky Sphinx, welcome in. The Vile Peaks. You gotta love a place called the Cocoon Deadlands.
Hey.
Why would they call it the Deadlands? It's gotta be... First time playing the game? Oh no. I played it, the first time was about 13 years ago. This is the first time I've played it since.
Hey, slow down.
Ready.
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
To quote a friend, this sounds like definitely doesn't seem like a nice place to live.
Glad that's over.
What do you mean over? We're in the middle of bad village, terrible mountain.
Man, I'm beat. What? No break?
They're tracking us.
I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Ooh, burn.
Oh, that's... Forget it!
And her leg looks broken.
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Want to play a card game?
Let's get going.
Okay.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Sazh clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change.
Describe the beginning as you being on a train going somewhere, and you'll get to get your belongings back by the soldiers in an event called the Purge. You know, when you put it that way, it does seem to strike a few historical chords.
You ready?
Ready.
Hey.
There's new merchandise available too. And now we just got you two. But you guys get a whole new tree. Points. Doesn't help that you're given tattoos that are seen as less of a threat because of sad tattoo. Yeah, but that's separate from the Purge thing. That's the Lassie thing. Which, I mean, granted, it's not a great look either, but... Not everybody on the train got those. They all got hoodies. Protect.
Shall we then?
Yeah, also I should probably set up paradigms for them. Oh. Nope, we've got pretty much all the combinations we can do. Wait, we gotta check for bubbles. There were no bubbles. Well. Oh.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
how do I have like 5K this early? I've got a multiplier running in the background. Essentially, that's all it does is just I get like essentially triple CP off of every fight. Just so I don't have to really grind on stream. Or like stop stream to be like, oh, I've got to go grind if we're ever going to get past this boss or something like that. I really don't like doing that if I don't have to. So I took a page from like the Pixel remasters and gave myself a little multiplier thing in the background that gives me extra CP. That way I just stay on top of it.
They didn't disappoint this year.
You look dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
PSICOM found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. Huh. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the PSICOM lads in a tizzy.
Sure, that's not going to be important.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
That's a good boss right there.
21,
Hadamura is a good guy.
Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
I just think it's really interesting to see like how different Lightning's personality is when interacting with him versus everyone else we've seen.
Out of PSICOM business, you mean?
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one! Whoa, whoa, ho!
How right you were, Lieutenant. Just you?
For now, I guess.
He's looking out for her.
Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
No, I like Adamar. Hope has access to the synergist role. There's support. Yes. With both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to use the party to ensure a wide variety of attacks when he has gained adequate... No. Open the main menu with blank and select Crystarium to teach him Shell. I think he's got enough, considering the fact that I don't think I've actually leveled him up at all. Yeah. It's wild that this is still the day after her birthday. It really was the worst birthday ever. Hey, Fault Siphon! He actually got an actual ability out of it. Wait, no. You don't use hope until forced to, which sounds mean or sad, but there's other options. It's not mean or sad, it means that you know who hope is. I also would avoid having hope in my party. If I had a choice. But that's just because he's hope. Lightning resist? Up?
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't it?
Hey, we made it to chapter 4.
Just stay out of my way.
He whines, complains, and is too young to be involved in this story. Like maybe if he didn't come back in the role he did later, he'd have a better opinion of him. I like him in 13 too. I'd say something about him in 13-3, but he's not in that game.